You're listening to the Para House. You're listening to the Para House Entertainment Network. Come join us as we take you deep into the fire, to the paranormal realms of hauntings, UFOs, ETs, alien abductions, strange creatures, and the vastness of universal consciousness, as we continue to seek what is not supposed to exist, as we search for the truth that only comes from going into the fire. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Into the Fire. Wow, it's been a long time since I've said that. We've been on a sabbatical, but we are back, and we are going to be coming from this point on every week again on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock with Billy, Tonya, and the rest of the crew. Tonight is our Christmas special, and Mr. Christmas himself is joining us right here at the moment. That's him, no. But Billy, how you doing? Casey, how you doing?
Doing good here. Doing good.
Are we ready for the show tonight?
I am. I'm actually looking forward to this show.
I am too. I hope everything goes off right. It's been a while since, I started off with the show. Already had a snafu already. I accidentally pushed the wrong button and everything had to start over again. Casey, what's up with you, brother?
Busy, man. Same old.
I know, same old. And it has been one of those times of the year. We're coming close to the year. We got Christmas here. Not to bring up anything bad. I want this all to be good cheer and everything else. But wow, folks, I got to tell you, this was one heck of a year. After 2020, and then we go into 2021, losing a lot of friends, losing a lot of people, illness, sickness, all kinds of stuff. And, we're going to have a great time here tonight trying to spread the cheer to move us out of this year and heading into the Christmas season. And hopefully Father Casey will give us a little bit of a background on Christmas and a little bit of wonderful words of wisdom for Christmas also.
Don't talk about 2021.
You got it.
Yeah, man, that's what we did for 2020, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I thought it would work.
Yeah, hey, I'm telling you, good news.
Brooke is in the chat room. Everybody say happy birthday to.
Happy birthday, Brooke.
Happy birthday, Brooke. Yes, happy birthday. Fantastic.
Also want to say happy birthday, Miss Christy Moore Hughes.
Yes.
And happy belated birthday to Billy Wilkerson of Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Yes. And hopefully we'll be seeing a little bit of Billy. I'll tell you how the show is going to work tonight. We're going to
totally lose control of it. That's how it's going to work.
Yeah, that's the way it is. That's the way it always does. But we're here to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas this year. And all of our thoughts are with you as we go through this and finalize this year and go into the next new year. And we've got some very special guests that say they're going to join us tonight. So who knows where we're going to go and how this is going to take off. But right now, one of the most specialist guests that we have here is the great one himself, Father Casey. I am so happy to see you, my brother.
I was worried about you in the tornadoes, both of you guys.
Yeah, well, we've had the
It skimmed past both of us, didn't it?
Yeah,
I got some trees down, and it was nasty. One of my priests went up there and took some things and spent some time, and was a disaster over there.
Yeah, I've got to tell you that it is bad up here, and Kentucky really got hit bad. If it's a 237-mile tornado, like they said it is, it covered a lot of spots, and a lot of places didn't get mentioned.
Yeah, and the thing about these tornadoes they were on the ground for states.
Right.
I mean, they just left a massive trail of destruction.
Need to cover that in another show where we talk about HARP.
There we go. There we go. See, now, I got to tell you something. I have been so good lately, all the stuff that's happened this year with the me losing something from some odd social media point and now being kind of back in and kind of hiding in the underground. I am just itching to talk about that. I can't wait, but I know what will happen.
I'm still on my 30-day.
Yeah. Well, they don't give me 30 days. They just send me right straight to prison, and they never let me out. So.
Bear went straight to solitary.
Right, yeah. Solitary confinement for life. Here you go, buddy. But, yeah. And there's so much stuff to be thankful for. And, one of the things.
And it's been a hard year, couple years now for a lot of people.
For everybody, and we're still going with all that other stuff, and
you still got to focus on the good things, though.
We do. We actually
got to focus on the good stuff, not just the bad stuff that happens to us.
Point.
I mean, we're all going through something.
Yeah, everybody here. I mean, and folks,
Bear and I were joking today. Yeah. We were talking earlier, and we were joking about a lot of the calls that we get, like say from other teams wanting us to come in and help out or whatnot. I said, Bear, don't they realize they're calling in the guys that are all held together with duct tape, super glue, and Band-Aids?
It's just the truth. We've had that kind of year, and golly, that could be taken in several different ways.
It's a joke between us, though, because we know.
It is because, I'll tell you one thing. If there's one thing that has been beat up is all of us, and or beat on for all the things we do, and again, we're going to bypass all that, bring in this positive,
keep moving forward,
and bring this stuff forward, and have an excellent show. So, folks, I'm not looking in the chat room yet. Billy, you got that up at all?
Yep, I'm looking at it. I see a lot of familiar faces and names.
Hashtag free Sherry.
Yep.
Hashtag free Sherry. And, Sherry, God bless you, darling. And I'm so
our thoughts and prayers are with you.
Yes, exactly. And I don't know if I should go ahead and mention that or not. But if you did not know, Sherry did lose her father here just recently. So our thoughts and our best and all of our love go out to you, hon. And especially this time of the year, it's a tough time of the year to deal with that kind of stuff. But we're seeing so many people also in the same situation and things. And we have that within our team. We have it with, this has been a bad year for us. So
yes,
yeah.
I've done 3 funerals in the last 3 weeks, and expect more to come. Recently,
right? Yeah. And just as long as I don't see you. If I'm laying on my back looking up at you, then I know I'm in trouble.
You know that the Jägermeister's kicked in.
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. But we're missing Tonya tonight. Billy, you want to go into that a little bit? I want to stay positive, but at the same time, we got to tell people what's going on.
Well, y'all know Tonya. Tonya gave you a shirt off her back. She helped out one of the employees tonight by swapping shifts with them. So that's why she's not with us. But it worked out for us because we have issues going on here, and she was able to be home. But she wanted me to tell everybody that, you know, she's thinking of all of you. She loves you all. You know, wants to wish you the happiest of holidays. Maybe she'll get in here before this show ends. I don't know.
Well, we don't know how long it's going to take. We're going to go through people and we're going to see what it is. And we just left it open for. We have a bang up guest list coming on, and if you're one of the guests that got a link or whatever, please go ahead and come on in, talk to us a little bit. You can come in at any time. We're going to try to. We're allowed to take 10 people at a time on screen here at one time. So hopefully we can get through that real well. And the next thing that we need to talk about is, I guess, Christmas.
Guess what, guys? It's only a couple days away. How did that happen?
Yeah,
it's going to be a balmy 62 down here.
Yeah, they were saying near 70.
Yeah. What?
Yep.
You're kidding me.
It's supposed to be near 70 on Saturday.
Is it? Oh, good. I'll be able to get a tan. But yeah.
Keep your clothes on.
Yeah, no, I am. Definitely. Nobody needs to see this whale body out. No.
As part of the church.
In his boxers right now.
Yes, exactly.
As part of the church, we do Advent, which is the time leading up to Christmas.
Correct.
And there are special collects and prayers that we say every week with the devotion to what at the people at the time were looking forward to the birth.
Mm-hmm.
So we light candles, the Advent candles. 3 are purple, 1 is rose, and then the Christ candle we light on Christmas. At Christ Church, where you've seen me at, we have a beautiful wreath that was donated, and I donated the candles, and we've been lighting those, having service every Sunday. We've had more people come in, strangers visiting and deciding to make that place their new home, and it's been going beautifully. We're having a Christmas Eve service at 5, I think, Christmas Day at 11, and then we start the Epiphany after that, where we'll go Sunday service, Monday first in Epiphany, and go from there.
Go in. Fantastic.
It's a beautiful time because as much as the kids look forward to Christmas for the gifts and the, you know, all the shiny and bells and whistles, when we adults kind of can look at it, we can look forward to not only the time with family, if we can set down the stress of the gifts and the interactions and stuff, but look forward to those times as we embrace what it really means. From the spirit of Christmas, the spirit of giving, the spirit of looking out for the best intentions of others. And like the Toys for Tots we did up at Octagon Hall. Right. I sent Melvin that picture earlier from when we were there. Yeah. All those kind of things. The spirit of giving is not just Thanksgiving and Christmas, but an all year round beautiful part of how we are as people.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, I think at some point we've kind of lost some of that, and this is part of the part about bringing it back into it. It's very important to have that going into it. It's part of the cheer. It's part of the things that make our lives move forward in a great way, in a positive way. You mentioned Toys for Tots. I want to thank everybody who donated for Toys for Tots up at the Octagon Hall. It was great. We normally do a novice hunt. Unfortunately, we've had so much stuff going on at the hall and the losses and so forth. And then we had a run on people wanting to come in December for some darn reason. So we couldn't schedule a novice hunt that time, but we will be making one back for all the people who have donated. And it's most appreciated. We'll be getting back to you on that soon. So we will be having that. We've got our first guests in tonight, and this is a great one. As we're looking at Billy and Terry Wilkerson of WTF or Whiskey Fango Trot Paranormal, and also the jail for WWW. I was getting all twisty.
Once again, happy belated birthday, Bill.
Yes,
Man,
exactly.
let me clarify something real quick, okay, guys. I believe I got hacked a few weeks ago, and somebody changed the birthday on my account, so I can't get back in my account. My Facebook is just toast right now, so it's on the back burner. But thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody. I have not had a chance to respond because I can't get on, but my birthday is not till next month, and it's the 5-0, so I'm trying to postpone as much as I can.
Well,
Say
we'll
no
give
rushing
them
on
an
me, huh?
opportunity to say happy birthday to you again.
All right, what do you think, Bill? We'll check it out, man. Look at this.
Looking good, brother.
It's
Getting
looking
down
good.
Looking
It
good.
is.
Got
It
that
is.
Wolfman thing going on. Oh, Wolfman Jack.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So, what's your guys' plans for this Christmas anyway?
Man, it's just family. You know, we're gonna get some family together. That's about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's good to see everybody. You know, when we're off work and everything. But I definitely got hit it tomorrow till Friday.
Right. Yep. Doing the worky thing, and we've got the hall is open tomorrow and Thursday, and we're going to close it Friday and Saturday. What's going on up at the jail and also at the Historical Society here in Franklin?
I mean, we're gonna have our regular hours. You know, for tourists and stuff. I mean, today we was really busy. I've had like 5 tours today, so you know, it's everything turned out great for me today. Working on a couple projects there, getting in new artifacts in. Got me a projector in from the 20s, from the old Liberty Theater that once was here.
Awesome.
Got that together. But other than that, it's just business as usual.
And you have Doogie coming up there soon, right?
I do. Yeah. Doogie's coming. Jason and Jeremy's coming in February.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I think we've got them coming in
January. I believe that event's already sold out.
Yeah.
In fact, man,
One at the hall,
which is just awesome. And I'm sure it's going to happen the same thing over there because
I'm pretty sure me and Terry will be there that night too, just to hang out with the guys.
Excellent.
we expect you to be there.
Yeah, we hope so. We hope to see you there.
Somebody got to open the door.
Well, that'll be me.
That's it.
But yeah, we're excited. We're excited for next year. You know, we're doing more things. Got more things planned, and we got a couple of big events that's coming up down there at the jail, especially in March. You know, we got a lot of stuff coming. I can't put it out there in the media world right now, but be on the lookout for a couple of big things happening there at jail in March.
You've been hanging out with Doogie and Jason too much because
Man,
that's all
I
they
know,
ever
but
tell.
Every time they get on,
we got so much
super
going on,
things
but we
happening,
can't tell you what's going on.
I'm just not sure if I can even tell it or not, man. You know, I mean, you guys are family and everything, but I just don't know if I can actually put it out there in the media world.
Yeah, we know.
Right.
You tell me, I'm a priest.
Yeah.
Casey, I tell you everything.
You
it's on the down low, man. It's on the down low with me.
Speed dog,
guys, guess what he told me?
Everything's true.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, we've got some things happen next year also that we're really looking forward to, and hopefully we'll be able to talk to them tonight. If those folks join us, or you'll be hearing it through the rest of the year. I'm just happy to be well and after the sabbatical and to be back here to do Into the Far some more. That's one of the greatest things that we get the opportunity to do. And I hope Father Casey makes it back. It looks like he just went somewhere.
he had gas.
Yeah, I guess. You know how when he's probably just trying to get over the quick confessional that he just had with Billy. It's probably shocked him so much. He's like, oh, wait a minute.
All right,
Terry,
guys, we're gonna jump. What are you gonna say? You need Terry?
You're looking beautiful tonight, dear. And
thank you.
Merry Christmas to you too. And anybody you want to shout out to, honey?
We just wish Merry Christmas to everyone that's watching.
Well, guys, we thank you so much for the Christmas cheer and everything else. It's great to see y'all. We'll be in touch here real soon. Love y'all.
Love
All right.
y'all.
Love you guys. Y'all
Merry
take care.
Merry
guys.
Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
See y'all. Great people, man.
Yes.
That is just
You know,
the
and
best.
Billy and Terry are, you know, we can always turn to them, and they'll be right there to help us out anytime we get in a jam or something. You know.
Yeah, and they've helped out this year for us at the hall a few times and everything else, and I'm just so thankful that we have the people that and that type of friends that will do that kind of stuff for us, and it's very important. You know, golly, we got to just remember our friends so much this year because they've helped us out.
Did you go poop?
Coffee?
Coffee. Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought it was that small little confessional that you had with Billy there for a minute. It took you,
Have to get off, take confession, come back.
Yeah.
When we go to the green room, I'll tell you what he said.
Yeah, you know, and very, very weird. I'm in the chat room now. David Trusty, how you doing? Brandon, how you doing, brother?
Ronnie
Chanel,
D.
and there's
Chanel.
Sherry and Vicky Norris. Hey, Vicky, how you doing? We just had the wonderful. She's part of the wonderful Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. I miss seeing you, honey. It's been one of those things. Every time we try to get together or something like that, that you're elsewhere. But we're looking forward to seeing you in the new 2022. It's just awesome to have here.
See Leanne Rogers in there.
Yes, hey Leanne, how are you?
Saves.
We got Ronnie D in there. Ronnie, you want to come on? Beth Allen, is she in there? Come on in, Beth Allen.
I think Beth is working.
Yeah, she said she'd get on here.
Stripper pole?
Yeah, you know, that is Beth is on the stripper pole tonight, and you know every dollar counts.
'Tis the season. She added the bells, which is really nice.
Yeah, Frankie Lynn, hello, darling. How are you? It's so nice to see you. Merry Christmas, everyone. I just finna through here real good. Joanne Stewart, hello.
Lisa Melvin is under the weather a little bit.
Yep.
He's still with us in spirit and has an honorary 1 for laying out of the show.
Right.
Yeah, we just don't have to view him being naked.
Yeah, the only thing about it is if he's sick and has a fever, I'm going to tell you right now, I guarantee he's naked. So we don't need that. That's something that we need to 86 this year and move into the fully clothed Melvin in 2022. But Melvin, if he was be able to hear, I know he would be so thankful for all of everyone and wishing everybody just a outrageous Christmas. This is a big time. Unfortunately, you know, as we were talking to some people that are coming on tonight and everything else we have planned on, some of them were sick. Doogie's going through a thing right now. Jason Hale will be with us here in a little while. Ronnie D will be here when he's ready. Beth Allen will be here. So speaking of the president, Ronnie, I see he's here. So let's bring him on right now. President Ronnie. Yes, there he is. There he is.
Gorgeous.
So let's bring him on right now. President
Hey, you guys gave me that logo last time I was on here. That was not me. Hey, you guys gave me that logo last time I was on here. That was not me.
We're getting some feedback. It might be coming from you.
Do you have a mobile device going, Terry?
Feedback. It might be coming from you.
Do you have a mobile device? There we go.
Okay, that sounds good.
Came back.
There we go. Okay.
Is that better?
A little bit more.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Let me go grab a pair of headphones.
Okay, buddy.
Okay.
Is that better?
A little bit more.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Let me go grab a pair of headphones.
Okay, buddy.
Technical difficulties.
don't you love live stuff? It's what makes the world go around. You know, that's the part of it that's bold, wonderful, and beautiful. And boy, it's good to see Ronnie. You know, it's like going.
It's been too long.
It has been too long. You know,
Been too long. I don't usually go this long not seeing him.
Yeah, the last I saw was did a charity event for the Isaiah House down at Old South Pittsburgh, and we had a teenage girl leading the hunt for other children. So they were able to hear from somebody their own age about what happens and how they can do these things. It was
awesome.
It was a beautiful event. Yeah, everybody had a great time.
Awesome. So you're already pitting the way for the future of the paranormal. I love it.
I was going to tell you we're going to get more referrals because I just did a demonology class for a bunch in Missouri, I think. I did a Zoom class, so I was kind of training some new investigators in how, what, when, and why, and when to pull the ripcord and call bear.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. Bear's ripcord has been tugged on a lot this year.
Easy, fella. This is a family show.
Yeah.
Quit bragging.
I want to put that down.
Quit bragging.
Yeah, put it down. By the way, I'm sporting, you know, if you want to advertise your paranormal team or anything else, send Bear a t-shirt. This is the Christmas gift from Third Round Paranormal. And I will wear it on the end of the fire show. See, it's just a wonderful shirt. And they even put my name on it. I got my name on this one. See?
What?
Yeah. Woo. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Shout out to Third Round Paranormal.
Yeah.
Thank you. And thank you for everything that you do and the paranormal also. And that goes out to all the wonderful paranormal teams that we are involved in and we get to see. It's just,
and we get to see a lot of them.
Yeah, we do, and it's a pleasure to be able to do that. So,
there's Nikki Wharf Edge.
Hey, Nikki, how you doing? Great to see you tonight. Merry Christmas to you, and a Merry Christmas to everybody. Christy Moore Hughes, happy birthday, by the way, and again, wonderful to see you tonight, and Merry Christmas to you, sweetheart.
Yes, Frankie, I'm using my mug that you got me. I love it.
Yes, and I've got, you know, I used your mug last year. I just got my own standard mug, but man, we love everything that you do. You know, it's so great that we have so many wonderful people. Father Casey just
he's pulling a Melvin.
I heard that.
Yes.
Yes, Chanel. Bear would rock that hot black and pink Vixen shirt.
Yes. Please send it right away. Make sure it's a midriff. Yeah.
4X.
Yeah, one that I can tie and everything. You know, make it look good. Midriff. Can't wait to see that. And there's another one. You know, the Vixens. Great. They helped us out this year also during
Katie's in there. Hi, Katie.
Hey, Katie. Hey. Is that are you Katie K there?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. We will. She'll be on next week with a new person out of Indiana. She's called the Far House Medium. So tune in for our the 28th, right before the New Year's, as we bring you KK and also the Far House Medium. And I can't wait to interview her and see Katie again, because I've been hearing so many great things about this Far House Medium, and she is a crossover medium also, and brings a lot of peace to a lot of people. So that's just a wonderful thing. So Merry Christmas. Give everybody our love up there in the wonderful world of Attica. We miss that place. It's just a wonderful haunt. And for the ones who have not been able to get up there, get a hold of it's on Facebook. It's the historic McDonald House in Attica, Indiana. Great B&B. Stay there and
guys,
get
guess
your ghost
what?
on because
It's haunted.
It's haunted.
It's
It is
haunted. I can vouch for that.
I can vouch that damn Indiana is one of the.
I actually slept in that place with one eye open.
Yeah.
I couldn't help it.
With
There was somebody
Melvin.
walking back and forth between me and you.
Yes, I know. Oh boy, that night that's when we were upstairs in the in that third floor room. Oh man, that is
I'm telling y'all, it's haunted.
yeah, definitely haunted. But yeah, the Indiana.
That's right.
thing is
McDonald'Airbnb.com.
excellent. But you know, it's something when we talk about haunts and going out everywhere. I am basically kind of going. You remember that old song back in the 70s? You know, Indiana wants me, but I can't go back there. Oh Lord, I can't go back there. Remember that? That's kind of like that. That's what I'm feeling about Indiana.
Chasing a note.
Because every time
I got to find younger friends.
Yeah.
Yes, as I get to the twilight, you know, you never know when the other thing might be kicking in, and I might be just in a daydream. So, but yeah. Whew. Younger friends. I love you, Father Casey.
I'll tell you, everybody at the church is getting used to what you guys already know.
Yes, I know.
Paula, Ms. Debbie, everybody, because they
Yeah.
hear you're not the boss of me.
Yes,
Father Casey, write down your address. You're not the boss of me. It's
Yes,
for a Christmas
exactly.
card. No blessings, 2 weeks. Out of here.
Right, exactly.
We know that all too well, don't we?
Oh yes, we do. But you'll never find any better.
No.
That is the gospel truth. I will tell you.
I'd go to battle with that man
Never
right
better.
there any day.
Yeah, and anybody who
And
has
we
ever
may
met-
have to, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm only a
And
phone call
anybody-
away, brother.
I
all the
know.
way. And anybody who has ever met Father Casey or spent any time with Father Casey is just knows what kind of wonderful human being he is. And I think there's Ronnie back again. Yeah, and he's got some big ears. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Oh,
sound
excellent. Fantastic. Man,
Okay.
how are you doing, brother?
Yes,
it
how
has
you
been
been?
so long.
How are you?
Priest.
It has been a long time.
It has, you know, and boy, I'll tell you, been going through sicknesses and everything else, and it's just glad to be looking at you. And I know that you've got so many things going on. Want you to, of course, give your Christmas shout out to everybody, and also tell what's going on at the things that are working for you right now. That's
Hey,
going to be
and if you could, tell us what happened in Vegas.
Oh, do we really want to go there?
Oh, you know what they say about Vegas. You know,
I will tell you that it was a great time.
Mhm.
We got to hang out with a lot of old friends and met some new friends. But it was just not a very well-run event. And I don't know what happened along the way. We got in, had to set up our booth on, I think it was Friday morning, and there's no signage anywhere. There's nobody. I've been to Vegas quite a bit. I love Vegas. In the old days when there was no pandemic around, or when the economy was doing good, it was kind of a place that I like to go to quite frequently to just let loose. But it was weird because when we all landed, I took my board of directors with me. So we all kind of went. It was Daniel, Darla, Brooke, Sam, and Robin. And we got off the airplane and we were talking to taxi cab drivers, and nobody knew what was going on. And it was really strange because generally when you get to Las Vegas and you say, oh, there was a rodeo going on at the time, there's a UFC fight, but there was no advertising for this huge event that was going on. And so it was kind of disappointing. And then when we went to actually set up the booth, I had people walking up to me going, well, where are we going? And I'm like, I don't know. It's just, we had no clue. It was just really very unorganized. Wow. But once it opened, Friday was a very, I would say, mildly slow day. But it was fun. Destination Fear was there. Shane Pittman was there from Halter Files. Pretty much anybody who was anybody in the paranormal, which I don't know why I was there, but anybody who was anybody in the paranormal was there. And it was great to meet people. We sat down with Destination Fear for a while, talked to them about their experiences in the hospital, and Amy Bruni and Adam Berry was there. And so it was a good time. My team and I had a really good time, and it was kind of my Christmas present to all the hard work they do for me. And we let loose for a couple of nights, and like I said, it was fun. And all in all, I think the promoter let a lot of people down. I think if they would have did it a little bit differently, the outcome would have been a lot different. But I know as a human, we all grow, we all learn, we learn from our mistakes, and we went primarily because there's some things that we're going to work on here in the future that we wanted to experience it, so that when we do something, which I can't let the cat out of the bag yet. But we don't want to make the same mistakes. Yeah, I'll whisper it to you guys. We're just looking at a very large scale event here in Chattanooga, and we're pretty excited about it. And my team and I are putting it in the works to get the southern states recognized, because it seems like a lot of stuff goes on in the north. But we really want to do something down here in the south with OSPH involved, with you guys up at Octagon Hall involved. And just do something really, really large down here. It's about time that the paranormal gets recognized for the great people we really are. And so we're working on something pretty cool that's going to happen in the spring of 2023. So, damn it, I let the cat out of the bag after all. But yeah, it'll be a big deal. And we got a lot of support. One of the reasons why we did go to the Paracon is because we did want to meet some of these para celebs. We wanted to kind of, touch shoulders and get to know them. Right. Plus, I've been kind of mysterious in the paranormal field, so I wanted people to know who I am, what I stand for, what my team's all about, and what our 2 new hospitals are going to offer, paranormal investigators and stuff like that. So, but really, I appreciate you guys having me on here. I know it's Christmas time, and one thing that I really do want to say is that I want to thank everybody who comes to OSPH, because the support is just overwhelming. And I really appreciate all the support that we get, and the continued support of everybody who keeps coming back time and time again. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. Just the teams have been really, really awesome. You guys have been really awesome for having me on. And there's a lot of really, really good people in this industry, and I'm really proud to be part of it. So it's kind of neat.
Yes, and you are 100% right. And you happen to be one of them too, my friend.
Yep.
You are one of the best, and for everything that you've done. And I heard you mention your 2 hospitals.
I see my nose is like bigger than my mouth, and I try to keep my mouth shut, but it just doesn't work. So everybody knows that we've been working on a hospital out in Knoxville, Tennessee area. We've been working on a hospital called Harriman Hospital. That's the old Roan Medical Center. My team and I had a meeting with them this last Friday. Everything's on track. We're moving forward. The town is 100% or maybe even 1,000% happy to have us. We've got the city behind us. We got the industrial board behind us. It looks like the purchase is going to go through. So we're just waiting on the problem is we're waiting on an assessment right now from the county property tax, because the building is valued at such a huge amount of money that we wouldn't be able to turn a profit or even make money because of how big the property tax is. So we're working with the state and the county to get lowered down. And once that happens, then it's full steam ahead. We're going to buy the hospital from the city. And like I said, the city's really excited. This is about 168,000 square feet. So we're just a little smaller than a couple other major places. But we promised the city some Paracons and some other pretty cool events. So we're really looking forward to it. What's really, really neat about the hospital, and I know I'm not going to take a lot of your time up because you got a lot of guests tonight, but what's really, really neat about it is the building was first actually opened in the 1930s, and it moved. The latest edition was the 1990s. And walking through the building, they didn't update the building as they built on new eras of it. So when you're in the old structure, you can actually see what a 1930s operating room looks like. And then you go to another part of the building and you can see what a 70s operating room looks like, and then to what, Grey's Anatomy operating looks like. So it's got multi-generational, like, kind of medical. It's just really neat. My team and I have been there a couple times, and it's one of the really cool things. And I think in the paranormal, that's going to really be neat. So we got the city support and everything else too. So we're really looking forward to that.
It's wonderful. That's wonderful, man. And it's you got to be looking for a super 2022.
Oh yeah.
And I
all we got to do is look at what you've done with Pittsburgh Hospital.
Just remember though, it's not what I've done; it's what we've done as a team.
Yeah,
right.
And I love that.
And I know every single one of those people that you're talking about.
And it's with the help of what you guys have done.
And that's I just saw Casey doing this, and that is correct.
Because it's what you guys have done too. Because you know what I mean, as a paranormal person myself, if somebody ever asks me, where's a good place to investigate? First place I say is Octagon Hall. Great people up there. We had some crossover traffic that were actually, Billy, we were talking about you a couple days ago. Just what a great man you are, and so that's the part of the paranormal that I enjoy. I don't like this drama and this competitive nature of it. This is about fun. This is about investigating. This is about trying to seek what's out there. It's not about ripping somebody's beard off. You know what I mean? It's just
exactly.
I remember a conversation we actually had not too long ago where you were inviting me over to come hang out with some paracelebs.
Mm-hmm.
And they're great. Love them.
Yep.
But what was my response to you? I'd rather just hang out with you and the crew,
That's it, exactly.
Well, and what I think is really neat is we've met a lot of paracelebs out there, and I'm going to throw some names out there like Shane Pittman. He's become near and dear to my heart. We talk pretty much daily. He's one of the most down to earth paracelebs I ever met. We hung out with him a lot in Vegas with him and his wife, and this is like him, Brian, Rochelle from Ghost Hunters, to name a few. They're kind of the backbone of this industry because they're approachable people. They're people that you can go out and have a drink with, and you can talk about, anything. And really nothing's off the table, and they're not standoffish. They treat everybody like family, and that's what we need to move this industry forward, is to be able to be approachable.
Exactly right. I've got two of them sitting in the background, and I'm thinking about bringing them all along with you at the same time, and saying hello, because all of them have one especially has a new location also in Tennessee, and I'm sure you know this one. And what?
They were across from
and we
my
also
table.
have my brother from another mother out in West Virginia there, who's got his hands full all the time. So I'm going to bring them both on at the same time.
And I would love to get y'all two together.
Them all together here.
I would love to get all of these together.
Now you're talking about a bunch of celebs right there. There you go. That whole bottom row there.
The legend Dave Spinks, the ghost biker herself, Miranda Young, Ronnie D.
Yep. Awesome. How y'all doing?
What's going on?
Hey, do you guys
there?
know Ronnie D by any chance?
I do. I'm excited because Ronnie D, when he opens his new location, is going to be just our neighbor, just down to the south from us up at the historic Scott County Jail.
Yes. We're going to talk about that too. And Dave, you ever met Ronnie, or you met the wonderful ghost biker Miranda Young here?
Oh yeah, I've met Miranda a few times.
Yep.
She came to the weep. Haven't had the pleasure with the other feller there yet.
We got to make that happen.
Yes, yeah. We do need to make that happen. You'd love his facilities. So it's just so great to see you guys. Merry Christmas. And I got to talk to now that you are an entrepreneur, Mr. Spinks, and you are working in the Christmas retail.
Monster Christmas retail.
How's that going for you, brother?
The new store is doing great. It's haunted too, by the way, so it's another investigation spot. But you know, it's what we do at conferences anyway, just on a much grander scale. So
Yeah.
why not have it double as my office? And I, you know, get investigations almost weekly there, and you know, I get accounts from many people right from the local area, and many people that have already started to travel in from other states. So, you know, it's right on the edge of the Mon. Great place to do Bigfoot research from. You know, just
Yeah.
less than a mile from the Monongahela. And we've got a town founded in the 1800s. You know, that was a boom town. Many murders, many things happen there. A lot of haunted locations right in the little small town of Richwood. So it's a perfect location for what I'm doing next in my paranormal journey, so to speak.
Yeah, that's you know, it's perfect, fits in. Plus, you know, help you with your writing on your uh, author of so many darn great books, and looking for more of them to come out. And it sounds like, you know, you're as you're talking, and I'm watching Miranda's face is like going, "Hey, that sounds like a place I need to go." That's
And Miranda, we have the Hellbender bike run there now. So
Oh, nice.
it's really awesome. It's like 1,300 curves, man. It's wicked, and they're getting bikers from all across the country coming out, and we're gonna mix in a monster run with that too. So it's gonna be cool.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, we'll have to get up there, do a ride, and stop at your location.
Oh, absolutely, be cool
Yeah,
anytime.
yeah. I'll
and
get with you on that.
we'll be seeing you in March, I believe. So
Yeah, I'm doing the big grand opening shindig in March. We've been open since Halloween weekend, but you know, no marketing behind it yet, just word of mouth, and it's far exceeding my expectations. I'm really pumped about it. And me and my girlfriend Serenity Jenny have teamed up for that whole deal, and she's got her holistic healing center attached right to the store. We've got an event center built right in. We got 8,000 square feet, so it's really cool. And let me say before I forget, because um, I just want to send all my prayers and condolences out to all the people affected in Kentucky and all those other states with all those massive tornadoes. We did a big fundraising drive and got a bunch of stuff sent to those folks. And, you know, I have a lot of friends out there in Kentucky, and that was just tragic. You know, whole towns wiped off the map and everything else. So, you know, we do what we can to help each other. It doesn't matter where you're from, where you're at, man.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly
we're all
it.
in
It's
this
all
together.
it all comes from in here, doesn't it, brother? It's all
Right.
about giving. It's all about
Hey,
giving.
Dave, question in the chat room of where your store is located and how they can.
Richwood, it's called Richwood, like money, Richwood, West Virginia. It's like 30 minutes south of the Flatwoods Monster Museum. So it's like right down from Flatwoods. It's a little tiny town. It's a great if you like to ride bikes, and we have some of the best trout fishing in the world here. There's mountain bike trails, rails to trails. The Hatfield McCoy Trail runs through here. I mean, we got some cool stuff for all. You know, come spend a weekend, man. I mean, you got all kinds of stuff going on here.
Yeah, it's an
This little
awesome
bitty
place.
town,
West
it's out
Virginia
in the middle of
is
nowhere.
almost heaven, man.
I was going to tell you this, Dave, where Ronnie and I are. He's in Old South Pittsburgh. I'm up in Mont Eagle, and that place is covered with signs for Bigfoot and Bigfoot events. I'm a
Yeah.
little nervous about moving there. You know, I've got a couple of big dogs, but
Well, there's somebody. I was just down there. I was telling Bear I saw all these big signs. It was in Tennessee on the Tennessee Alabama border right there.
Yep.
And I was telling Bear, man, I've seen all these signs. So we actually just followed them. It's like I don't know, 60 miles from right there, and they have this big ginormous RV park, and it's all Bigfoot oriented, man. And they got Bigfoot hunts and everything, and it's a pretty cool situation out there. And I
Yeah.
forget the name off the top of my head. Forgive me, I'm so bad with names, but you can look it up. It's like Tennessee Bigfoot Adventure or something like that, and they got some really cool stuff out there.
You know what? I think it's actually called that. I think you're
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
close
pretty
to
sure
it.
yeah, it's up near Mont Eagle where I'm at.
Yeah,
They even have a
yeah,
Sasquatch burger on the menu.
yeah, that's it. That's it. I mean, it's a really cool place, and it's RV camping. They got stocked fishing ponds, I think, for the kids, and all kind of hiking trails and Bigfoot stuff. You know, so it's a really cool idea.
Yeah, yeah. I've got to ask you about Serenity. How's she doing? I know she's under the
She's
weather.
underway. I am getting there myself, but
Yeah. You know, I'm hearing that for so many people. God bless y'all. Thank you for coming on and being
Oh, yeah.
when you're down like that.
My pleasure. Anytime, Bear.
Yeah, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate you much. So, but happy Thanksgiving. Good God, this terrible illness has really gotten me bad, right?
4 days away, Bear. 4 days away. You're still thinking about Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I love turkey. That's why, No, Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Say your Christmas wishes, man, and to everybody. And what else you got going on? And then we'll talk to Miranda for a little bit, and we'll get all three of you chatting in here.
I'm just working. Came out with the new Cooking with Cryptids book, something totally different for me and off the wall fun. What we did was give all the recipes we all know and love. I love to cook and I love to eat, and I gave all my recipes monster names, and then talk a little bit about each monster, give you a paragraph or so information on the monster, and then you got a cool recipe to go with it. And we got Lyle Blackburn did the forward for the book, and we incorporated his monster sauce into some of the recipes.
Excellent.
And it's on the cover. So something fun, totally off what I usually do, but sometimes you gotta mix it up, and people are loving it. So we're gonna do 2 more. We're gonna do Cooking with Aliens and Cooking with Spirits after that.
There you go. Excellent. Sounds great. I love it. It's a great niche, man. And I always love your books, man. We've got several here, and
once again,
nice to be part of some.
Once again, shout out the name of your store for everybody.
It's Dave Spink's World of Weird.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Come for the investigation, stay for the demonic demoglaze.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Well, you guys know I do it all. I do it all. I don't just do haunting. So
yes, I know. And that's what we love to try to get more people into it, because you and I do the same thing. And so the NightStalkers, we're all about it all, because it's all intertwined, man. It's all intertwined. Yeah. If you're not doing it, you're missing a big part of it,
For sure, man.
Yeah, and where else can you not get it? Where else can you get the idea of cooking with aliens, man?
That's right, man. Yeah. Hey, sometimes you got to have some fun. It's all about fun,
Yeah,
So
well, that ain't too fun. I do that every night, man. I got the alien crew in here every night. On the off nights, I got the Squatches in here. So it's just
easy, buddy. This is a family show.
Hey, real quick shout out. We got Cody from Taps.
What's up?
Hey, Cody, how you doing, brother?
What's up?
Great to see you.
They've got a pretty awesome haunted collection going on.
Yeah, they do. They really do, and we want to get together with them and have a shout out with them, because I'd like them to come to our location at the hall. We've offered them
and OSPH.
And any of the, and we haven't even talked about Scott County Jail yet.
That's right.
And so, you're tuned into the some awesome times right now.
Guys, come down south, man. You can make a good vacation out of come to the south if you're in.
Come to the south. Get out of that north and come on down here where the people are really real.
And Ronnie makes a good point that the South is underrepresented in the bigger events, because you can hit all kinds up in the Northeast. They're all the time going. There's very few on the West Coast. They got a couple up in Oregon and Washington State. Center of the country has got a couple, but the South really has the opportunity to have some wonderful events.
Yep.
And all these people should be there.
Yes, and it's a wonderful thing when you're looking at here across the board, and I got to jump into welcome Miranda. Miranda, darling, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
It's wonderful to see you. Gosh dang it, it's been a long time, but it hasn't been that long, but it seems like it's been a long time. And
it's been a while, yeah.
Yeah, we always love to see you. Seems like you just keep on getting more flamboyant, more beautiful as it goes by, and I get like, who's that old man over there in the corner?
Hey, stop it! I'm in the corner. Stop that.
He can hear you.
Did you see what he just
I was
said?
going to say, I'm
Sorry,
represented
Ronnie.
here right in the middle with two great guys. So, and then you all up top there. I mean, I couldn't think of a better crew to be on with. But yeah, I mean, and you know, Father Casey is right. I mean, we have so many places here in Kentucky and Tennessee as far as locations. I mean, as far as, you know, statewide, I mean, they seem like they have some of the most locations, especially even some of the smaller ones. So yeah, it would be amazing to, you know, get some kind of event down here to bring everyone together and really highlight some of these great locations, because most of them are within, you know, less than an hour from each other, which is really cool.
That's right. And for everybody out there, check out Miranda's show.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
And she will show you a lot of these places.
Yeah, that's what I like to really highlight, are the smaller, lesser known places. And we wrapped up season 4. It was a little bit stretched out this time. Normally my seasons drop during October and end at the end of the month, and then we take a break leading up to Christmas. But we actually, with opening up the jail, we kind of stretched things out. So we've still got the season finale that's going to come out just after Christmas. But it's about a very unique location, and it's going to be a 2-part. So, and it's going to have a live with it as well. So, so yeah, definitely go check out the past 3 seasons, catch up on season 4, and look out for the season finale.
It's ghostbiker.com, right?
Ghostbikerexplorations.com.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well,
And what about
we haven't had the chance to get down there yet, but I have heard nothing but phenomenal things.
Well,
and I know you've had some pretty amazing stuff happen there as well.
We have. We just we've been open for 13 weeks now, and 13 weeks this past weekend, and we've had 16 investigators since we've opened. We've had a few before we opened, but since we opened the doors, we've had 16, which is pretty good ratio. And they've been sending in some of the different captures and reports that they've encountered, and some pretty incredible things. Some of the best captures I've ever seen. Had a well, let me just kind of set this up. A team out of the Dixon, Tennessee area, RKB Paranormal. They came in. It was 2 guys, and they were in there filming. They caught a disembodied voice that lured them out into the hall, and they took their cameras when they went out there. And as soon as they went out the door, something threw a picture 4.5 feet off the wall. And they were fortunate enough to actually be able to catch a sequence of events that happened right in that moment. Shadow figure kind of moved to the side, the picture falling, and then also an arm that came out, and you could see it throw and it was like a shadow arm. So it was a really incredible capture. And I worked with the team to essentially try to debunk or explain what had happened. Because, you know, being a historic location and one that's built out of solid stone, it's hard to keep pictures on the wall sometimes. And but to be able to actually capture the hand that came off, we've also had some really good captures. The spirits who are there at this location, they really want you to know that they're aware of what you're doing and what's going on. They do see you. They will talk about what you're wearing, things that you're doing. And we've even had a couple incredible catches that have really been able to help us validate some of the different history that's happened at the jail. One of them in particular, we just had a book signing this past week. An author had written a book about a significant event that happened at the jail, and he wrote it. He changed the names in the book, but it was based on the true events. And so one of the characters in the book, his name was Anvil Clemens. And he was the detective in the book, but in real life, he was actually the jailer. And so a team, just before we released the book, ended up getting the word anvil a couple times. And they actually got it in the room where the event occurred. And so I reached out to the author because the book hadn't come out yet, and asked him, I'm like, hey, what's the deal with the word anvil? And so he came back and he said, you know, I couldn't sleep after you sent this message. He goes, the guy Anvil in the book, that was actually a nickname. The jailer who was on duty the night that the mountain mob came in to take one of the prisoners out, beat the jailers so bad that they said he looked like he had been beat like an anvil. So he ended up getting the nickname Anvil. And that's not something that's really common knowledge. So, and then also being in the book. So for the team to be able to capture this, as well as some of the other things before the book even came out, was pretty incredible. So yeah, we're just amazed every day by the stories that the jail has, and the way it's sharing it with us.
I got to get down there. They don't like me in jails.
I wouldn't want to be in jail with you.
Interesting enough, and you really do need to get down here, because the team before, the team that had captured the picture being thrown off the wall, they were a group of police officers, and they got a lot of activity because they used some really cool tactics. And then the team who captured the picture being thrown off the wall, they were in corrections. So it seems like, yeah, the small groups, they tend to get a whole lot, and then also people who have a background in law enforcement as well.
It makes sense.
Yeah, so we'd love to have you down. We're just, we're trying to get the word out, and we've really set up, for the daytime, we've really set up a really robust crime and punishment museum with history from Scott County and the surrounding areas. And then also law enforcement appreciation. We're collecting patches from all around the country, different agencies. We're trying to represent those. And so we're really trying to create something for everybody, something for the history buff, the true crime, because true crime is so big right now, and then also the paranormal. We've got it all.
Sounds like an awesome place.
Yeah, we'd love for you to come check it out.
I'm in.
Nice.
I was talking with Ronnie a couple of weeks ago about, because your jail's made of stone, like the one in Franklin, that people have the crystals and really embrace that. It's the same with these locations, that the energy and the spirit can be absorbed and held within those stones, especially a limestone or something like that. And I think that's what's retaining a lot of this energy, and a lot of water that are underneath these places that we don't even know about. And that kind of centers that for those happenings that you got going on, which is all amazing. I haven't been to yours, but I intend to. And Old South is always great.
Yeah, the just kind of the landscape around it. It's up on the Cumberland Plateau right there on the Tennessee-Kentucky line, and there's it's right behind New River, and so there's waterfalls and New River right there. It is made of solid sandstone, actually locally mined sandstone. I know that Brushy Mountain, it's made from the same sandstone as Brushy. And then also, that area, the high school has a great archaeological and anthropology group. And so they've got a lot of amazing artifacts from Cherokee and Native Americans who are in the area. So really, there's just so many things. Plus, being a jail with so much history, it just all adds for a perfect haunting.
Sure. Bear, you're on mute.
Hello.
There you go.
There you go.
And think about when you were talking about the hand-mined things, the stones, that all of that led into that. Those people were doing that as they're creating it. So their energy and their work are going into it too for this purpose. And then you have that extreme history of, when did you say it was built?
It was built in 1904, and it was in operation from 1904 until 2008. And then it sat vacant from 2008 until my business partner, Dr. Christy Sumner, and I took it over in 2021. The town of Huntsville, they ended up getting it from Scott County, and they got a tourism grant. And so with the tourism grant, they went in, they painted the walls, added windows, put heat and air in it. So it's a very comfortable place to investigate, and really cleaned it up, but it still sat vacant from 2017 until 2021. The town of Huntsville just really didn't know what they wanted to do with it, but they knew they wanted to do something to save it. And so Dr. Sumner and I went in earlier this year. We formed History Highways and Haunts LLC went in and approached the town of Huntsville with a business plan, really showing them, just how important paranormal tourism is, as well as, we're right in the center of the scenic Cumberland Byway. And so, but with both of us being bikers, we're also planning different bike events and really catering to them as well. So we really went in with a really good business plan. And he, from the moment he saw it, he said, I now know what we want to do with this place. And so we were able to get in a lease with the town, and it's been going good since. Really, the hardest part has been just letting people know, getting the word out that we're open, because they've been so used to it being closed for so long.
But we'll get the word out any way we can. You know that.
Well, you
love getting that
appreciate
word
it.
out on all that stuff, because we've got some. The owners of some of these facilities are just, and I'm looking at 3 owners down here at the bottom, and it's just they're great people to work with and to know, and they all care about their history. They all care about the paranormal. They're all about they're all about other people. It's not about them. It's about people having a good time and seeing the history and seeing the good things. And that's what this field needs. And this is where it's always been pushed to. And I hope it continues to be pushed to more and more and more, because it's just a wonderful thing. We've talked about the jail a little bit. Even mentioned Chris Summers, and hopefully she might drop in here in a little bit. I don't know. But it is, we need to talk about your radio show, because all of a sudden now you've taken the reins and now you're into a radio show. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. So it started last January, when COVID and everything hit and people were, stuck inside. People were looking for content. And so I was looking for another avenue, because again, most of the time I put my content out in October. So I was looking for sort of a way to put more out, and then also introduce the people who watch my stuff to other people who are doing things. So I started Shop Talk Live from the Ghost Biker Garage, and it's a hour-long live stream that drops every week. We went up until November, and kind of took a break until until January. And so essentially I like to have the folks on the paranormal who are doing things, people who are location owners, people who are writing books, do podcasts, that sort of thing, because sometimes people don't realize just how much work, they think we're just out there having fun and investigating these haunted locations, but they don't realize how much work goes into everything we do. And so it's really just creating another platform for people to go on and talk about what they do. So yeah, that starts back up in, I believe January 6th, I think is going to be the first episode. So it's every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Beautiful. And to answer Chili's question for OSPH, Dave Spinks, and Miranda, we're selling ad space on Billy's Pug.
Yes.
Actually, this is Anna. Anna. She is the newest addition. There are now 3 pugs. But she's requiring attention tonight because she hurt her paw somehow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so she's doing the three-legged dog thing right now, and I'm a little bit concerned about her.
There you go. And then you find out that it's like some of the dogs that I've had in the past. When they need to have that extra loving, they come up with that paw, and all of a sudden it goes 2 days, a little bit. Tomorrow morning, she's out.
Well, no, I know she did something to it, because she got into it with her brother earlier, and she didn't back off, but she didn't use that arm either. She made sure she held it back.
Yeah. Interesting.
I think she probably ran off the back deck a little too fast.
Yeah. Well, I hope she's feeling good and fine. And I've got to say, all the wonderful things that are happening in 2022. Miranda, you're going to be a guest coming up here in 2022. I think that's on January 4th. So you're going to be one of you'll be the first guest on Into the Far in 2022. So that's pretty awesome. We're looking forward to having that, where we really get in and get into more in depth on this stuff. I got to get all you guys all together, because Ronnie and Dave, and super people down below. I mean, there's no better people that.
Dave, have you been to OSPH since Ronnie took over?
No.
You would not believe what he's done to the place.
It's amazing looking.
I've been trying to get down there again, but wasn't there another group or something involved fairly recently or something like that?
Back. It's been a while, but I'll tell you one thing. When I went last year for the first time in like 10 years, I was just floored, man. It was just awesome. And if anybody who, Dave, I know you've been there before, and to say that when you walk into to walk in the front door was just a damn shock to me. I was like, and from that point on, I was like going, what the hell did they do at the hospital? What?
I haven't been there since like 2014, maybe.
Yeah,
that's when I was there, and then I went back. I was there in 2014 was the last time, and then I was back for the Doyle Goss Memorial that they had there. And yeah, I mean, Bear's right, just blown away with the work that Ronnie and his team have done there. I mean, it's
down there. My brother lives in Huntsville, so that's just a little short jump to him.
Yeah.
So
Father Casey is like right down the road from there now too.
I'm 20 minutes.
Well, there we go.
Yep.
Let's set it up.
We're taking over the South, folks.
Well, that's the plan, isn't it?
That is.
I just come and hit the jail and then carry on and go straight to OSPH.
Yep,
that's right.
And on the way back home, come by the hall, will you please?
Yep, hit the hall on the way back.
Now that's a road trip right there.
That is
well worth it.
Yeah,
it is well worth it.
We ought to market that as a paranormal road trip from the Son of God, because boy, I'll tell you one thing: when you get done with that road trip, you'd be you'd be talking about some stuff for a while.
Oh yeah.
And once we get Harriman online, then you've got another piece of the puzzle, because you can do like the whole corridor and come back up and hit the jail on the way home.
Right.
Yeah, that was kind of the object of what we wanted to do, because me being from the north, it was kind of a pain in the butt when you come down to investigate there, because there wasn't a whole lot to do. So now that there's more locations being open, people from the north have more of an opportunity to hit more than one location. And like I said, teaming up with the jail and teaming up with Brushy Mountain and some of the other hospitals, it just makes it more worthwhile, because driving 9 or 10 hours to go to one location isn't as fun as it would be to hook up with a couple hospitals, a couple of jails, and so forth and so on. So I mean, as an owner of a building myself, it's really important that we kind of talk to each other and we help each other out, getting people to do more than one location, and making sure that us here, when people are asking about a jail, we'll talk about the jail and that kind of stuff. So like I said, it's about teamwork. It's about pure unity, which I know is such an overused term, but it really is something that we've, especially as building owners, we got to stick together and make sure that we're helping each other out, not talking bad about one another, like some of the locations that I've heard in the past. And we just got to get away from that. And I think there's a lot of really good location owners out there now, and we're becoming better because we're becoming more unified and we're becoming more wanting to help each other out, and it's not a competition. I mean, I'm happy to hear other locations are active and they're being visited, and that makes it more important for everybody, instead of being like, oh, don't go over there because they're busier than we are and we need. It's about sending people everywhere, so that there's there's enough revenue for all of us to be happy and do well, and keep putting roofs in our building and buying patches for your jail across the United States and doing those kind of things. And that's what's really important to me, is making sure that we all get a piece of that pie, and we're treating each other fairly and that kind of a thing. So, and there are some venues out there that are still not part of what we're trying to do. And we find that as time goes by, we'll just keep passing them by and sending them to the people that want to deal with us, and we want to deal with them. Because like I said, when people come to us and they're looking for places to go, I've got a list, and I'll send them to the places who support me, like Octagon Hall and the jail and that kind of stuff. And then the people who don't support us, oh yeah, that's a great place, but I would prefer you go to Octagon Hall, or what I mean? So, but that being said, I mean, being, like I said, when we were in Vegas this last weekend and meeting, we met the Nevada prison people who own that, and just really awesome people. I mean, and I think the industry is doing a 180. I think a lot of us are really, really starting to realize that we need each other. We need teamwork. We need to be unified. And it makes us look better too. Instead of, cutting each other down and saying, oh, this guy's a lunatic and that guy's running it makes us look more unified. It makes us look more professional when we're all standing behind each other and working together. And that's our goal here at OSPH and soon at Harriman Hospital, is to make sure that
one more
all
thing
of us work together.
about the three of y'all being the owners, one of the biggest things I respect you guys for is keeping it real. Making sure that you're putting the truth out there, that you're not just throwing out campfire ghost stories. You want the facts.
Well, and that is one of the things, Billy, and we do touch on that because OSPH, everybody who knew this building prior to us owning it and prior to our group coming in, there were so many bad things about this building that were being spread. And, Jim, one of our big celebrity spirits that lives here, the things that were said about him were just, they make my skin crawl. And to actually get involved and to actually realize who these spirits are and what good they did and pass on the truth, that's really what we want to do. We're not here to sell the buildings on the bad. We're here to sell the building on the good. And I think you get more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. And, it's the same thing here. And we want to make sure that when people leave the building, that they're getting the true history. They're not getting the crap that's been spewed for, many, many years. And you can ask my team, there's still a lot of podcasters out there that are taking stuff off of, they're taking stuff off the internet from many, many years ago. Yeah. And I'm listening, getting angrier and angrier. And my team's like, settle down. We'll take care of this. And the reason being is we want this building to get the recognition it deserves. Right. We don't want the old rumors, because you guys have all been here. We know the building is haunted. I don't have to sell horror stories. I have to sell the truth. And that's what we want to do.
Yeah. And I mean, just really to echo what Ronnie's saying, I mean, it is super important, especially as kind of a smaller location. You've got the really big ones that have been around for forever. Everyone knows them. But, it's kind of hard sometimes to get the folks who are driving 8-9 hours down to just one place that's kind of unknown. I mean, you've got your investigators who they want to be the first ones to go and that sort of thing, but it's also like, you never know what the activity is going to be like. So having these other locations like, the hall that's just a couple hours away from us there at the jail, but then also Ronnie's new location, it's only 45 minutes, and Brushy, it's only 45 minutes. So having these locations to say, hey, you can come down and you can do a full weekend, as well as some of these other things. We do a lot of partnership marketing and cross promotion with just the businesses in Scott County. I mean, it's a very, very rural community, so it's kind of hard to find places to stay and things to do, but we've really been trying to work hard to create something that we're proud of, and that like Ronnie and others will say, hey, when you check us out, check them out. So that's something I can't tell you how excited that Chris and I are that you're going to be just down the road from us.
Yeah, we're excited to be there, and the city's really behind us. And like I said, I fell in love with hospitals. I mean, and that's kind of my motif, or whatever you want to call it, my genre. But I mean, the hospitals are very intriguing too. But there's just something about a hospital, because it's just from birth to death and everything in between. And I know I was a hockey player as a youth, and I spent a lot of time in hospitals with broken this and broken that, and beating people up and getting beat up. But it's neat to see what a hospital actually looks like when it's not active, and to be able to stand in an operating room and know that somebody, their life was saved or something like that. Yeah. And to me, that it's very just near and dear to my heart. And I think, like I said, a lot of that is just because as a youth, I spent a lot of time in the walls of a hospital playing hockey and that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it's just really neat. And, that's my goal, is to just own a bunch of hospitals and to save that history, and to I said, and move forward in the spirit and the paranormal world.
I think you're talking about the spirit of it, and it's true that the truth and a person's intent never stays hidden forever. And with these places, what you're offering is not just the experience of the haunt that's going on, it's a multi-layered experience where people get to feel the history, hear the people's stories that have come through there for however many years. Like Miranda's was 1907, I think you said.
Oh, 04.
Yeah, for well over 100 years. And so the experience these people get to have is just unreal. And I love OSPH, and the hall, I've got to get to know the spirits that are there from so many times up there. And what you guys are offering is unheard of out there. We lost
it's cool. It's cool too when you have multiple locations like you guys were talking about. Years ago, I was one of the first people that started doing these paranormal road trips where I'd hit like 3, 4, 5 locations in a row. And I mean, some of them were so far apart, you'd just be exhausted, from the drive. And, there was times I did 4 or 5 locations in 6, 7 days, and you'd just be like wiped out. And you have 8 hours. You'd have to get there, set up, investigate, break down, get like 2 hours of sleep, and get on the road to the next place. So when you have a bunch of them that are close like that, it's really cool to be able to just go bam. Then you got some leeway in the middle, some time to recoup, and you can just go bam, 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 and that'll be great to get more of that going on.
And I think the quality of the locations have changed a lot too, because, I've been doing this for 18, 19 years myself now too. And I think that, what Miranda's doing, what everybody's doing, the hall, us, is we're bringing our locations to a higher level. You're not walking into a mold-filled building anymore. You're not walking into a building where you're not sure if the roof is going to fall in on you. And I really applaud a lot of the owners of buildings, because we're taking it to a new level. And Miranda, us, the hall, and in these locations, we're the new that new generation of let's put the money back into the building, and let's make it safe, and let's make it fun, and let's make it a place that we're proud of. Not like let's make it a place that, I might need a tetanus shot after I leave here.
My house, the Weep. I didn't do it for the money, guys. I let that place sit vacant for over 1.5 years now, because it's just one of those places that's so negative. And you can ask Bear about it. Some crazy stuff happened to him, and I'm just not I'm not kosher with that happening to anyone else. So basically, I put a lot of money into a location, ran it for about 2 years, and I'm pretty much shutting it down now. It's going to be it's coming full circle, so to speak. I'm going to have it torn down or burnt to the ground, and have the whole property cleansed, and that's it. I don't do it for the money. It's about the history and what went on there for me. So, I could sit there and put people at risk in 2 ways: by letting anybody Joe Blow go in there and do very negative locations that numerous people have been attacked in, or I could, and also the fact that it needs a ton of work, and I left it be vacant, and no investigators have gone in there for a long time now. So, so there's no money in being generated in that and for that building. So, I'm at the point now where I have to make a decision. Okay, am I going to fix it up and keep it running, or am I just going to take it down and cleanse the whole property and be done with it?
Well, I fully respect you for that, Dave, because I have been there. And matter of fact, one of the best pieces of evidence I ever caught there with you, and it was actually of a person being attacked.
Yeah.
And
same. It's one of the.
It's definitely one of those places that is negative. And
it's one of the darkest places I've been. And I'll give Ronnie a story, and Miranda, if they haven't heard it, was with Bear, and what had learned from the history and what we'd learned from investigations is the type of spirit that was there would start to take over a person, and their intellect and their ability to act would fade back. And we had tons of evidence and everything going on. And when Bear had come out, I had stepped outside, and I had noticed his eyes had started taking on that glazed, pull back feel? And he was not himself for a second. And with some quick prayers and his faith, he came back around, and we were able to finish up our weekend investigation. But yeah, your place is live, Dave.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, it is what it is. I personally have never been attacked there. I find that very odd because so many others have been, but whatever. But I'm not comfortable with letting people into it anymore. That's how bad it's gotten, especially what happened to Bear. And there's a lot more to what happened to Bear than what you just heard.
Yeah.
But, I'll let him tell that. That's his story. So, as a location owner, what I'm trying to get at is, yeah, we want to preserve that history. We want to share it with the public, and we want to document legitimate paranormal evidence. But for me, in my case with the weed, I'm done with it. I did what I had to do there. I let numerous investigators in there. Some bad things happen to some people, and it is what it is. Sometimes you run into that when you're doing this type of stuff. So it's not about the money. Sure, if it was all about the money for me, I'd keep it going. I'd be letting people in there right now. I have probably 60 teams that want in there right now. And I'm like, no, guys, it's closed. So, you have to take those things into consideration as a location owner too. In my opinion, anyway. Some people don't care. They'll let anybody and their brother in there, and they don't care what happens to them. So, it's all about the history, all about getting that evidence and sharing it with the public to a point. And then if it gets really nasty, then you got to take other measures,
Exactly.
So it is what it is.
Exactly.
Yep.
And we got Jason Hale, Beth Allen.
Beth Allen, here we go again. We got the fearless ones in the house.
Jason, you doing better in your house, buddy?
Man, can y'all hear me all right?
Yeah, we can hear. Are you doing better in your house, buddy?
Yeah, man, we're doing all right now. That's what I've been doing the past 2 weeks, dodging sickness.
Yeah, well, it seems like everybody's doing that. It's the time of the year as flus are up, man.
Brother Doogie's got the flu right now.
Yeah. Well, tell Brother Doogie that we wish him the best and Merry Christmas to him all. That's the whole deal about it. We're talking about location. We're talking about Merry Christmas. We're talking about the whole 9 yards. And it's great to have everybody all here together. Sorry I had to walk out here. I just had a leg cramp from heck. And I was like going, hey, I can't sit here any longer. I got to move. So, but it's just awesome to have everybody out here. I hope that the chat room's enjoying it. I hope that everybody's enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the heck out of it, and it's so great. Hopefully, our wonderful guests that are on air here with us are also enjoying it. And, it's just super.
Right here, what I'm looking at now, that is an event.
Right there. Yeah.
That is a Paracon right there.
Right there. Yeah. We are looking at a Paracon right here.
Hopefully, it's non-filtered because since Casey said I was on the pole, I told him I had to hurry up because I had to go to VIP with the priest.
Yeah, so there you go.
Well, we are talking about Father Casey.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Miranda, hello, gorgeous.
Hello, good to see you, Beth.
You too. I'm representing.
That's
Ronnie,
right.
Good to see you.
Hey, Beth.
Hey, Dave. I haven't seen Dave in a year.
Hey, how you doing?
Ronnie, it's been just a little over a year since I've seen Ronnie. I've seen Jason and everybody else since July, but I'm glad to see you all are all doing well.
Jason, everybody on the show? It looks like you're froze up, or you just got a picture up of yourself there.
No, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
He looks like he's one of those lost found footage kind of Blair Witch.
Right, exactly. It does kind of look that way, doesn't it?
I have terrible connection. I thought when I got fiber, it was going to be better, but it's worse.
Well, you got to have your things set up for fiber. It's really different. There's so many different aspects because when I got fiber, it helped out a lot. But then there are other things at times that other things suffer through it because you're not getting the full speed. Yeah, you need to come out and adjust a few things for you. But it's great to have you on, man. The fearless ones. How you guys doing? Everybody been good in the Fearless Ones group. I know that Jeremy's got some stuff going on tonight. Doogie's sick, and we've got Jason here holding down the fort for the Fearless Ones. And
Yeah, man,
always
we're
one of
doing
my
good.
favorite things. You guys got an event coming up at the hall in
Yes,
the
we
new
do.
year. That is pretty amazing. Already sold out, isn't it?
It's sold. We had it up for a week and a half, and it sold out quick.
Yep.
I mean, we were blown away. I even called you to ask if Friday night was open because it sold out. We had people calling the next day, please add some more. But if it rains, we will be screwed. So we can't add more. We learned that last winter.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing, but it's an amazing thing that when you see people going out to go squatching in a pouring down monsoon, and they're out there for 40 minutes, man, they are true squatch enthusiasts.
And smiling when they came back in.
Yeah, right. Everybody was happy. Everybody was happy.
Yeah, just
I,
crazy.
I learned my lesson in cold from every person on this screen, because it does get cold here in Atlanta. But the coldest I've ever been was in Indiana at the week. I thought I was going to die. It was raining. I slept in the garage with no heater. By the time they woke me up, I was like, I can't move. OSTH, that was a freezing experience, and at the hall.
Well, that's just it. It's either hot or it's cold.
Why do I come see y'all when it's freezing cold? Like
Miranda's jail is heated, I think.
That's right.
Yeah, I can't wait to get there.
Matter of fact, when I had Bear down at OSPH last time, he was wringing wet. That's how hot it was.
Yeah.
I've been there for both.
Yeah, I got to give a shout out also to Billy Wilkerson. He was on here earlier. I wish he was here because he has got the Old Stone Jail here in Franklin also, and we team up to do a lot of different stuff together, and we're working on that too. That's all part of the things that these owners are doing, and some of those things that were happening in the Historical Society, and we are working together to do that. And so you're going to see some things hopefully when if you're coming on a Friday or Saturday, you can spend the weekend down here. You can do the hall, you can do the Old Stone Jail, crossing over with events, everything else. Excuse me.
Jason and the Fearless Ones have the Old Stone Jail in February, right? And the hall is in
February 26th.
And the hall event's already sold out, right?
Yeah, it's sold out. Yeah,
it was like it got posted and sold out immediately, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah, which is
we
awesome.
know a few teams like that. Oh, sorry.
Where's my holy water?
Yeah. Hey. Well, we got to make sure that everybody gets the. It's been such a great show, and this is the kind of night that you don't want to get off air. This is the kind of show that is just like,
this is an all-star cast right here. I'm like ecstatic.
And you just gave us an idea. I mean, this would be an awesome group for a Paracon. And golly, what a great event that would be. We need.
I don't know. There's a lot of tough acts to follow on this screen all the way around. Looking at all y'all.
No filters. I guarantee you, everybody on this screen will tell you what they're thinking.
Yeah. Okay, who's gonna do it? Yep.
I'm trying really hard.
That's because we're all from Appalachia, man.
That's it. That's right. Exactly.
I think last time I saw Jason,
we
were at Rosemont in Gallatin. Another pretty good location is just south of me.
Yeah, that's an awesome location. Is
that you talking about that the Rosemont?
Yeah.
Yes, it's an awesome.
And Jason, I heard you got a little taste of a location that we're pretty familiar with here recently. A location off the map.
I'm trying to think of what you're talking about.
Oh, it's off the grid. It's got
It's off the
a
grid.
it's a home of a piano player. Used to be.
Telling
Oh,
secrets.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
one.
What do you think about that place?
That place blew our freaking minds. I mean, I was not expecting the stuff that we got there. And I've actually got a trail camera still up in the attic. It's been up there for 2 weeks just to see if it'll pick up on anything.
Yeah, I'd love to see what that. I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait till after Christmas to go pick it up.
Excellent.
But yeah, Jeremy asked me the other day, when are we going back there?
Yeah.
Well, we all need to go back there. That's what we ought to do.
Yeah.
So, but
I'm sure he'd be good with us doing it too. He's good as gold.
oh yeah, he is. But it's a very special location, and
And it's always a bonus when it's in your backyard, right?
yeah,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's
yeah.
2 minutes from my house.
You know, it's kind of like going all night tonight. It has been a fearless ones kind of night because everybody has come on and said, "Oh man, we're doing great, but we can't talk about this. We can't talk about that. We can't talk about this." So, what can't you talk about tonight, Jason? Because you're the one that started all this stuff.
Can't talk
I
about it.
still can't talk about a lot. We've done, and that was the cool thing about going to the piano player's house is, you know, a lot of the investigating I've done lately, it's either been at an event or with a camera around.
Right.
So it was cool to go in there and do it like we used to do it. I haven't done that in so long,
Yeah.
and it was incredible. You didn't have eyes on you. Well, maybe you did, but you just didn't see them. But it was good to get back to the basics, man. It made me see what I've been missing out on.
Yeah, it's great to do, man, and you know, it's always fun to go back to the beginning, you know, and it's amazing. I see all the equipment, seen everything else, and man, just let me sit in a house with a recorder and take it in and just use the bare minimum because, golly, there ain't nothing better than listening to a house, you know, or a location, hearing what it has to offer, because spirits want to tell the story, and if you're the type of person that wants to hear it, they know it and they will tell it to you, you know. And that's the thing that people miss. It's not about the provoking, all the other stuff, the running after them, chasing after them, everything else. It's all about the history, learning about it, and appreciating being there and honoring them by letting them tell you the story. So, but
you know, and for our listeners,
I'm all about looking around all the people here that have these wonderful places that do that. And folks, look, if you're a paranormal investigator, you got to get to these places. You know,
every single one of them.
Every single one of them.
And even, you know, and
if it's an event, great. But if you can book the place yourself,
yeah,
I strongly advise that's the way you go, because it's going to be so much more personal.
And for everybody that's on the below and Billy and them, each location has their own kind of swag and things that they offer. Great T-shirts at OSPH, Dave with his store, the mugs and things that Billy and them make. Wicked Woman, what you got down there?
T-shirts, crystals, bad attitude.
Jason and them have great T-shirts.
Ronnie D's got one hell of a gift shop going on.
Oh, can I do a shameless plug now too?
Yeah.
Oh, a shameless plug. Go ahead.
So
just as long as you say Merry Christmas at the end of it.
So we just actually, so one of the things that I think of that the paranormal is really cool is that we can do some unique things in the paranormal, like come out with some really, really cool t-shirts. So we just started a new company called Scareware, and which is kind of a maybe kind of an R-rated / PG-13 kind of t-shirt. And I just happen to have them with me tonight. So I don't know if you guys can read that or not.
Can't see the bottom of it. Why don't you read it out to us? Oh,
yep.
They're real.
I get it.
Hey.
So that's kind of like we've got like R-rated. So did you guys just get those?
Yeah.
We've got so Beth, we created one that was specifically just for you, sweetheart.
I can't read.
You can't read?
I don't have my glasses on. You know, I need bifocals. I can see the top.
You can read it to her.
Read it for me.
I can see that.
He can't either.
The top part says I'm a witch, but I can't read the bottom.
It says I'm a witch. Of course I can handle my stick.
Yes. Amen. Amen.
So we kind of did some of these like R-rated T-shirts kind of thing, and it was really cool because when we were at the Paracon, we handed them out to all the celebs, and they're walking around with these really dirty ass T-shirts on, and everybody's kind of like, yeah.
Love it.
So I could just keep going on. Brooke is behind all of this, and this was our #1 selling T-shirt, which is cute as can be. Maybe I can get a little closer.
I love it.
Yeah.
With all those
That's
represented. So awesome. These are exclusive at OSPH. And then of course we got, one of these, like the really cool T-shirts. I don't know if see, this is really bad. I'm having a hard time here.
Don't stop believing. Love it.
Yeah. And now, and this is my favorite one. So if you have a beloved, boyfriend, husband, whoever, I want you women to walk into the room with just this on. So everybody's blushing, but those are exclusive at OSPH. It's kind of our R-rated line that we have here. We wanted to do something a little fun with the paranormal instead of just having the T-shirts that said I recovered at OSPH or whatever. So Brooke came up with this new line. She sold a ton of shirts at the Las Vegas thing. She's actually going to do a whole new, like I said, whole line of the paranormal stuff. So it's exclusive at OSPH. If anybody wants a couple of T-shirts, go ahead and message me on the inbox. And I think she sold them for $20 each. So it's kind of a good, and they're not vinyl. They're screen printed, so they last forever. But there's all sorts of good ones. So she's even got a holiday one here. So, and I know this is kind of that, we shouldn't be doing this, but I figured as long as you gave me a few,
it's awesome.
As long as you give me a few minutes, I would brag about her work because she's the one who does the OSPH shirts too, and all that money too that gets collected goes back into the hospital. So, all that money helps us put the roof on and fix the floors and do all that other good stuff. So, like Dave was saying, it's not about the money. It's about saving a location. It's about making it available for everybody for future generations to come. And that was my 5 minutes of selling.
Excellent. There you
Good
go.
job,
And, by the way, Brooke, give me a call. I need to talk about T-shirts. Your new enterprise.
When I see her next, I'll make sure I pass it on to her.
All right, please do.
At least he can put his online. There's a couple I can't.
Yeah, so she's got booty wear, which is her R-rated line, and then she's got scare wear, which is like the friends and kind of the anybody can wear it. But it was really funny. Like I said, we were at Las Vegas, and she had a couple of the Paris celebs wearing some of the dirty ones, and they're walking around. And I was actually I had the boob one on, awesome. the Martian one, as we're walking through the casino at night, and everybody stopped and looked at me going, is that really what that guy is wearing? And I think we sold like 50 shirts the next day. Guys were actually hunting me out going, I want that shirt. I want that shirt. So great stocking stuffer for those perverted paranormal hunters out there.
Awesome.
I got to do my Ghost Biker plug.
Love it. Love it.
Everyone don't forget about that.
People don't understand that when most everybody has this kind of gear that we bring, that goes back into the business and it helps support and keep the lights on and keep things going, because any kind of location, it goes up and down with attendance because of weather, because of families, anything can happen. And these great gear that you can get from all these people helps keep it going.
Well, a lot of people don't realize too that, when you're dealing with some of these old historic buildings, we have roofs that cost $130,000, $140,000 to fix. And everybody comes in and they just think that, that it's not costing any money, but it really does cost a lot. I mean, to maintain it, Miranda will tell you that, buildings that were built a long time ago are built better than they are today, but there's still a lot of maintenance that goes on, and a lot of changing and a lot of this, that, or whatever. And I mean, here at OSPH, we're constantly fighting roof leaks and that kind of stuff. So, the more money we generate in revenue, the more we can put new roofs on. We can make those nice things for, coffee makers, pizza ovens, that kind of stuff for our investigators at night. So all that money goes back into the building, of course. And obviously, you've all been here before, and that we're true to our word that we're putting the money back into the building.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
And for all my Southern people, he means roof.
Woof, woof.
As long as you don't ask me what I change in my car, because I get so confused when everybody calls it oil down here instead of oil.
Earl.
Or the bowl eggs. I'm like, what the hell is bowl and eggs?
Hey, well, look at me. I mean,
into the farm.
Most people up there, I don't even know how people talk up in Chicago. I lived there, and they didn't understand me anyway, and the people down here don't understand me. So it's 6 one after another when I go into the far.
I think I spent 6 months up in Vermont, and everybody was like, "You're not from around here, are you?"
Yeah, exactly.
Try not to go anywhere that doesn't serve sweet tea.
I'd love to stay and talk all night long with you guys, but it's been such a pleasure having everybody on here tonight that we've had on here. Chat room, I hope you've enjoyed it. It's great. And this was an uplifting spiritual thing. We've all had that kind of tough year. It's so great to hang around with some of these wonderful people that we adore so much, that take up our hearts and our minds and the whole 9 yards, because these are the people that, to me, that we really care about and go forward and move the paranormal in the ways that we believe that it should be going. And thank gosh for every one of you. And, keep doing what you're doing. Let's all get together and keep doing what we're doing, and have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas and a super blessed 2022 coming up. I'll let everybody go out and just say whatever they'd like to. And maybe we'll let Casey go out last so he can lead us into the inspirational side of Christmas. I'd love that if you would. All right.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. Remember, don't try not to focus on the bad things that are going on. Focus on the good things and just keep moving forward.
Abe, go ahead. Take it out, man.
Just want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. May all your dreams and blessings come true, and we'll see you soon, man. Looking forward to 2022. That's all I can say.
Yeah, man. I hope you're feeling better too. Gosh, where everybody's going through this cold and everything else. If you got the cold, the flu, whatever it is, hang in there. Have no fear.
And give Serenity our well wishes as well.
I will.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Will do.
Yep.
Miranda?
Yeah, again, thank you guys so much for letting me be a part of this really great group, and thank everyone in the chat room for being on here and communing with us here. Just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and look forward to seeing you all in 2022.
I look forward to seeing you in 2022. Look forward to seeing Randy Young on January 4th here on Into the Far, and so we'll be looking at it. And also at that time, I think we may be have a surprise for you, something that may be going on at a location that's near and dear to my heart. So
You people with your secrets.
Yes, I know. Hey, look, if the famous ones can have one, if Jason can have them, I gotta have these secrets. I mean, everybody, Ronnie, everybody goes, well, I love you guys.
Ronnie?
From my family here at OSPH to your family, we wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And most importantly, thanks for your continued support. Bear, Billy, Father Casey, and all of you, thank you for having me on here again and letting us talk about OSPH and all the wonderful things that paranormal brings us. But most importantly, like I said, everybody stay happy and healthy out there, and hopefully 2022 is better than 2021.
Yeah, that's We said about 2020, but I think we can't have a string of them like this. But I'm looking for 2022. And thank you. Merry Christmas to everybody else. Jason, what do you got?
The end of last year, we did a fearless forum called Dumpster Fire 2020 was the name of it.
Yeah.
And 2020 was a terrible year for a lot of people. We thought it was over. 2021 was a worse year for a lot more people. But I was thinking about it the other day, and, every year's bad for somebody, and bad things happen to good people every day. So I say 2022, make it your best year regardless what happens. It's all about perception and your attitude toward what happens and how you react to it. Bad stuff happens to everybody. Don't let the powers that be put the doom and gloom on you. Just go out, have a good year. Everybody have a Merry Christmas.
Excellent and well said, brother. I couldn't have said it better myself,
Amen.
man. That hits the heart, man. Right.
Yeah. I can't really see the comments in chat, so Merry Christmas to everybody in chat. Most of them are family to me. This year has been rough for a lot of people. We've lost some really good people the last couple of years. We've had new babies born this year to a lot of wonderful people. We've all tried to hold each other together, and we need to continue to move forward doing that. It's been a up and down year for me, but I've been very fortunate. The three men at the very top of me up there, they have helped me this year become a better version of myself, and I'm so very thankful for them. They've been there through thick and thin. Miranda has had a lot to do with that too, and I'm so very thankful. I'm glad I've had the interaction I've had with Dave, Ronnie, and Jason. Great. Everybody on here is great people. So Merry Christmas to you all and your families. I love you from the bottom of my heart.
Same to you.
Well said. And same to you. We love everyone here. From the end of the FAR team, from NightStalkers Paranormal, from all of us to you, God bless you all. Merry Christmas. And keep everything up. Keep that spirit up. It's most important. And we'll get through all this and everything will be great. We got good things coming. God wins, folks. God wins. Go ahead. Father Casey, finish it up.
Dave's right that what happened in 2020 and 2021 really showed us what can happen in the world and what can happen to anybody at any time. So as you're going forward, live your dreams. Do what you feel in your heart that you want to do, because all of our time is limited. And always lead with compassion, because everywhere you go, that somebody else is dealing with something that you don't know about. And that compassion from this time of the season in our heart, if we just give it out a little bit, it makes waves throughout the world that we may never see how they play out, but it brings that light and love in the world. And God bless you all with his infinite grace and mercy. May he bless and keep you and your family this Christmas season. God bless you all.
Amen.
God bless you.
Amen.
And one final group. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And
We love y'all.
we'll see you next week with the Farhouse Medium and KDK out of Indianapolis, normal time. And thank you all again. God bless you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.
You too. Bye, guys.